which I know is still fresh, but just want to get your takeaway from the game and season. Your owner tweeted a couple minutes ago, this is just the beginning.
Well, I'm in full agreement with that. It's a tough series, for a lot of reasons. We're down some of our guys, which, those kinds of things are going to happen. But today, the way that our guys fought and competed, through all the ups and downs of the game, was something that could make all Mavs fans proud. It makes our organization proud. And we got a lot of great experience from being down here and being in the playoffs. It's a different experience without the fans. This morning we talked about the fact that, for a normal Game 6, we'd be going home to 20,000 people. And we'd have a real advantage there, and we were going to have to find the energy, amongst our family that's here, to fight and to give ourselves a chance. And they did. They fought as hard as they possibly could. Everybody was into it. And, you hate to lose, but the effort was phenomenally good.
We're done in the room, so go ahead with Zoom.
Okay, Tim McMahon.
Rick, I'm sorry I'm coming in a little late, so you might have been asked this, but what, if anything, did you learn about Luka during this series?
Well, look, he's one of the toughest players that I've ever seen in this league, and that goes back 35, 36 years. He's a great young player that is getting better each year. I mean, he's Rookie of the Year last year, and this year he's up for Most Improved. I mean, I like to know if that's ever happened before. And so I expect that, he'll come back next year even better, with something new in his game, the same way that Bird and Magic and Jordan and all those great players did every summer. Summer's a little different. Now it's going to be a fall and, whenever we reconvene as a league again. But, he has an irrepressible enthusiasm for the game, for his teammates, and for winning. And, today, I mean, it was hard getting him out of the game. Second half, we didn't do it until the very end. And so, I don't know. We're so fortunate to have him. And, now we've got to get our roster completely healthy and keep working to get the right players around him.
Okay, Mac Engel.
Rick, do you feel like you guys had a great season? I know it didn't end the way you want, but considering you haven't been in the playoffs since 15, you have two great players. Do you feel like you had a great year nonetheless?
I feel like we had a very productive year, and a lot was accomplished. It's hard to put your hands around everything at this particular moment. Getting back to the playoffs is very significant. Being 11 games over 500 in the regular season is significant. We didn't win a lot of games in the seeding games, but we went through some great experiences. We went through 3 or 4 overtime games, and that got us, ready to play the Clippers. And this series was, it was like a lot of playoff series. It's up and down. I mean, Porzingis gets ejected in 3 minutes into the third quarter of Game 1. We win Game 2 wire to wire. Game 3, Luka goes down with the ankle, and we end up losing by 8. Game 4, the team showed its resilience in a huge way. Getting down 21, then battling back, having a lead, getting to overtime, and then finding a way to win at the end. And Luka, put the team on his back in that game. Game 5 is really the only game I'm really disappointed in. And you're going to occasionally have a stinker in the playoffs where the other team plays great. You just don't have your night. Just don't have a good night. But today, after being here 50-some days and going through everything that everyone went through this week, and being down, not only KP, but Powell and Brunson, not having Cauley Stein, it would have been easy for our guys to just fold up, and they didn't. They refused to do that. They refused to do that. They fought their butts off the entire game. I thought Jamal Mosley had a great defensive plan. He just kept mixing things up and kept us aggressive. And Clippers would go on a run, and we would stay right in their faces and make a quick run back at them. And then they pulled away at the end. But we bent, but we didn't break. In this game, and I was proud of that.
Okay, two more. Dan Wilkie.
Hey, Rick, after Game 5, you had kind of expressed some disappointment in Marcus Morris and the play he had with Luka. Obviously, those two guys again tonight. Well, what did you see in that play, and should he have been on the court, I guess, after what happened the game before?
The play speaks for itself. And to get into speculation about the previous game, it's all stuff you gotta ask the league about that. I mean, they looked at it. As soon as this play happened in real time, I knew he was getting ejected. I knew it was a flagrant 2. It's just an unnecessary play and unfortunate.
Okay, and the last one is going to be Landon.
Hey, Coach. When he was in town earlier this year, said that you guys are about a couple seasons away. I wanted to see if what your thoughts about that is. A couple seasons from a championship away.
Well, we're on the climb, and you never know the exact timing of things like that. But that's our passion. That's our obsession. It's shared by the guys in the locker room. It's an arduous climb, to get back in the playoffs. We matched up probably against the most physical and most talented team in the entire league. And it was a difficult series, but it was the kind of experience that we needed. And so there were a lot of great things that came out of this season. And there's going to be great optimism for the future. As I said a moment ago, we've got to get our roster completely healthy, and we got to keep building the roster around Luka and KP, and keep adding pieces that fit around those two guys, so that as we move forward, we can continue to grow the team. That's really the most important thing.
Okay, thanks, Rick.
Okay.